Well, now that we're able to predict the amount of products that would form, we can start talking about percent yield. So percent yield is something we report whenever we report a new synthetic route to a reaction or how we formed it. And it's really saying, I expected to make this much of something, but what I really made was this amount. And so we have this equation right here that the percentage yield is going to be equal to our actual yield divided by a theoretical yield times 100. So that way we're in a percentage. So that actual yield is what was made in the lab. And the theoretical yield is the amount that was calculated using a stoichiometry problem. So when we perform, before we do a reaction, we'll calculate how much we expect to make. That'll be our theoretical yield. Then we'll go do the experiment and we'll isolate it and we'll weigh it. And we'll be like, oh, we probably didn't get 100%. That would be super rare. Or if we got over 100%, which happens, we're like, something went wrong and I, dropped something into my reaction, make sure there was a side reaction that happened, but I didn't make exactly what I thought I was going to make. So, or I didn't do a good job isolating it or purifying it. So we can use this then to kind of represent this percentage of what we made versus what we expected. And so don't always expect it to be right on 100% ever. Like 70% is great. For some reactions, 20% is amazing. Let's show how to do this with the reaction that we were just looking at. So before, when we were working with the carbon dioxide problem, we predicted, we calculated 1.7 grams would form. So this is our theoretical yield. Now we're told that we collect only 1.2 grams. So my percent yield is equal to my actual over my theoretical times 100. So that's going to be that 1.2 grams that we isolate in the lab divided by what I thought I was going to make, which was the 1.7 grams multiplied by 100. And when I throw that into my calculator, I get a value of 70.6 percent. And this will just be a percent since we're doing grams divided by grams, those units will cancel out. So it will be unitless. It's a ratio essentially. So I could say, well, we made 70.6% of what we expected to make. And this is a useful metric just to report when you're reporting a synthetic procedure. You're like, well, this is what we did. So if you copied it, you should expect to make this much.